Okay, 2 questions. First, does anybody here have a pet? Show of hands. I wish I did. I am now jealous. Second, that you don't have to, but do any of you have a mental illness? You don't have to raise your hand. It's okay. I think everybody almost does. Well, pets have been shown to help aid people with mental illness, whether it be a rabbit or a cat or a dog or even a snake or turtle if you are interested. Very few people know about this. It's kind of a new thing. I didn't know about it until I looked it up. Because I was like, oh, I wanted to do this speech about animals. Even stupid little animals like guinea pigs help. Now some people are wondering, hey, where do I find a pet? You know, they're not very hard to find. You just go to places, there are shelters, or even if you're lucky, you can find one on the side of the street or something. I don't suggest them. If you do take one off the side of the street, I suggest going to the vet and making sure their shots are all up to date and stuff like that. But there are places, shelters. There are 2 main types of shelters. There are no-kill shelters like humane societies and stuff. And then there are sadly shelters that if an animal hasn't been adopted for a designated period, they will, I don't know what they do, but they put them to sleep, I think. And then it's just, it's sad. And they humane societies will make sure they will neuter or spay your animal for you, and they will keep them healthy and fed and give them shots and stuff, so they are up to date and healthy and stuff, so you can adopt them easier. And then there are some there's been studies that have shown that kids with ADHD or ADD, I don't even know what it stands for, and I have it. That's a shame. Like, you're hyperactive, and you can't focus, and it causes you to really struggle during school. There are medicines that can help for this. And then there are also, it's also shown that active dogs and kittens have also helped. They have caused the kids to lose energy and focus more. Fish have also helped. They help with anger. Just staring at a fish will cause you to get less angry, I guess. And they will also help a kid focus. I have a friend who, her and her mom had a dog, and you can look at the handout now. Her name is Rosie, and she is a bulldog, and she was used as a, it wasn't, like, it was a support dog. She wasn't like a licensed care dog, kind of like Jessie. She's not one of those. She was just bought to be a care dog and stuff. And she helped her owners through depression and anxiety and stress and just other life that was going rough. And then Rosie was sold, and they never got to see her again, and that's super sad. But she did, even though she is gone now, she did give the owners comfort and remission and stuff, and since then they have helped out a lot. She has helped out a lot. I have 3 quotes here. The first one is by Josh Billings, who is an American humorist. I think the late 1800s. And he says that a dog is the only thing on earth that loves you more than yourself. The second one was from a man named Anatole French, who was a French poet. I think that was his, I don't remember what it's called, but it's when our authors have pen names, that's what it's called. And he said, until one has loved an animal for until one has loved an animal, a part of one's soul remains unawakened. Sorry. And then a third one that I found was by Paul Schaefer, who is an American singer. And he says, when you look into the eyes of an animal you've rescued, you can't help but fall in love. I find that these quotes, I mean, it kind of doesn't have to deal with depression, but they do kind of have to deal with love and animals. And then a third anonymous source that I was talking with while I was getting help for my project said that if she didn't have her guinea pig, if they didn't have their guinea pig, then they probably still wouldn't be alive. I think this was meant as a joke, but you never know. This person's kind of weird. If you don't have a pet now and want one, I challenge you, I guess, to go get one. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's give her a round of applause. I'm going to have you stay. Yeah, I'm going to have you stay up front for me.
So sorry.
That's okay. Thank you so much. And if at this time, if you audience members have some questions you'd like to ask Molly, you can go ahead and do so. And Molly, I'll leave it up to you to call on them, please.
Okay, just sign.
How much does it cost to get your animal or dog, like a license?
I am not sure. I don't know. It probably wouldn't cost. I mean, there's probably the schooling, and that's probably a little expensive. But I'm not sure on the price. Hope?
You were talking about how a pet can help with ADHD and ADD, and it helps them focus. And would that be more effective? Like, so the pet at home would help them focus more at school, or would the pet need to be at the school to help them focus more?
I believe at home it would help them, like if they played before they did homework and stuff. It would help them calm down and then regroup and collect themselves, and then they can do homework. And that's another option for calming down and stuff. Vera?
Okay. Where can you get a licensed animal? Would you have to go to Petland, or would you have to go through this back road black web stuff?
None of that stuff. I think you can find online they are trained at special schools, and I think there are websites for these schools for the dogs. And I don't know if they train cats or not. Probably not. But you go to the websites and you can get comfort dogs. And I don't remember, we had a family friend who had one, and I think they just adopted their dog and then took them to the school and went for it that way. So there's multiple ways you can go about that. Dog?
Do you have to have a license for adopting pets or something like that?
No. You can literally just adopt a pet. Go to your local humane society and go and say, oh, I want that Catahoula named Calvin. Pay your $20 and you got him. Sometimes they'll even throw in some food. Tom?
What is the price of to maintain the average dog per year or something, for food?
It depends on how many you have and of what breed, and it depends on if they're indoor or outdoor, and it also depends on how expensive your food is. There are lots of different things. For my family, when we're with my dad, we have 3 dogs, and we spend a lot of money on food. We buy the really big, oversized bags. Jessica?
Are there any certain types of animals that work better than others with helping this?
I don't know. I know that people who stroke cats have been known to calm them down almost instantly after stroking a cat. You can just picture some evil dude stroking his white Persian and feeling, okay, I don't want to kill this person with a laser anymore, I'm all good.
Okay, we need to continue on, so let's give her a round of applause. Thank you so much.